Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome back, happy Monday. I know it's been a while and that's because if you're keeping up with me on Instagram or Facebook, the Facebook group, or even on here, you know that I'm moving right now. But I also got a haircut and I didn't want to record in the new place because you know that's just a lot of change at once and I don't want to freak you out. By the way, thumbs up if you like the haircut. But also I don't have this setup over there and I kind of feel sad saying goodbye to my OG setup. So I wanted to do one or two more videos before saying goodbye to this and showing you guys our new setup in my new home, my new apartment that I'm so happy about. I can't wait to tell you guys about it in a Manifestation Monday because I did manifest it and yeah, it's gonna be fun. We have a lot of exciting things coming up, lots of vlogs, lots of cool things. I'm gonna show you guys how I staged my apartment and all this really fun stuff. But today I have a Manifestation Monday that has a very specific topic, and the topic is manifesting or setting your intention first thing in the morning. Now this is something that I've talked about before. I've talked about it in several of my videos talking about my habits or my daily routine, things that I do every single day. And many of you already know that every day when I wake up, every morning when I wake up, I tell myself today is going to be a great day. And in that, not only is it setting an intention for the day, which usually plays out, it's also manifesting because you are saying what is going to happen. You're implanting that into your habits and into your subconscious mind. It becomes a habit and that becomes a manifestation tool. So I have used this method to manifest some things, and some friends recently told me that they've done the same thing, so I thought that it's a good time to share this with you. So the last time we had Manifestation Monday, I gave you guys a challenge, which was to change your I have to I get to. A lot of you guys messaged me about that. I got a lot of comments about it that you really liked it. I like it also. I want you to keep doing that challenge, making it a habit. I have been working on making it a habit and it really does just changes your perspective on life completely. It's so good. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. So I've been wanting to tell you guys about this little manifestation for a while because it was really crazy and it included some people in my life that were very iffy about the law of attraction, and now they're complete believers because they saw it firsthand when they were with me on vacation. So a couple of months ago, I was out of the country for a friend's wedding in Israel, and while I was there, I wanted to find an amulet that was similar, something similar to the amulet, because the original amulet, my aunt had found one in Tiberias, and I knew somebody else who had found one in Turkey, but they're not very common. I have not been able to find them. Nobody's been able to find them because there's supposed to be 72 different ones. So I wanted to go there and really look for something to do with love, to create a love amulet. But I was looking for exactly the balancing amulet, but for love. I knew that they existed somewhere, but I assumed that they would be difficult to track down because people just haven't seen these for many years. They've been gone for many years. So I was only there for a wedding for 1 week, but I was on the hunt for these amulets. I went to every souk, I don't know how you say it in English, that I could find. I talked to anybody who had anything to do with jewelry. I showed everybody the balancing amulet and I was just like, have you seen anything like this? And I just kept getting no over and over again. And they're like, no, I've never seen anything like this. Or somebody said that some rabbis somewhere may have made these 10 years ago, and it was just, there was no trail even of where I could find these things. So the day before my flight home comes around, we were there for a very short time. So I woke up that morning and I turned to my boyfriend and I said, today I'm going to find the love amulet. It's going to happen today. I'm going to get my hands on this. It's looking for me and I'm looking for it. He agreed with me and we got up for the day. Other than that, I didn't do anything else to manifest this. I got up and my boyfriend and his friends decided that they wanted to go to Yafo for breakfast. So we went to breakfast there and then we decided to walk around the souks? I'm sorry, I just don't know, of Yafo. And while we were at breakfast, I saw this woman wearing a really pretty gold anklet, and I said out loud, I was like, I would really like an anklet like that. It would be nice to have an anklet like that. Not thinking that manifesting or anything, I just said I wanted it. So once breakfast was over, we went into the souk and we all started looking. They were all helping me. It was like 5 or 6 of us looking through all these antique vintagey stores from people like all over the world selling their stuff. It was really cool, but nothing came close to what I was looking for. for. It was about an hour and a half into searching when I was like, okay, you know what? We've really tried. I've been here all week looking. It'll come one day. It really will. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me one day. Right as I had this thought, at that very moment, one of my friends calls me from a tent across the way. I was walking out of a store and he pops his head out and he goes, Leeor, come here. So I followed him into the store and I thought that he had found something, but he just wanted to show me something else. So we look at this store and it's a jewelry, it's antique vintagey jewelry, and they have this whole case of coins. So I'm like, oh, if it exists, it's going to be in this beautiful huge case of sterling silver coins. Sterling silver, and I think they had nickel coins there. So we're all searching and searching and searching, and we can't find anything. We show the shopkeeper my necklace. He has no idea. He's never seen it before. So we're about to give up. My boyfriend's looking at some wine when suddenly this one coin catches my eye. Now it doesn't look like the balancing amulet, but there's 3 large Hebrew letters on it. And I grabbed it. It's unrelated. It looks nothing like the rest of the things that were in that case. And I was just like, it's 3 letters. Maybe this is one of the 72. I was like, let's look it up. So we look it up, and what do those 3 letters stand for? Yes, they are one of the 72 names of the creator, and those 3 letters were the love letters. They stood for cosmic union, soulmate, perfect relationship, balanced relationship, the one. So I'm just like in awe. And I hadn't thought to turn it over because I thought, you know, it's different from the balancing amulet. It's not gonna say anything in the back. But then I did turn it over, finally. And what does it say there? In English writing, it says, quote unquote, attracting the one. Now, why is this so crazy? First of all, if you sign up to the Love Mastery program, you know that the full name of the Love Mastery program is the Love Mastery Program Attracting the One, okay? 1, very crazy. 2, why is it in English over there? 3, out of all the 72 names of the creator, it was the one that I was looking for, the love one. And this is what it says on the back. Another reason why it's pretty crazy is because it uses a law of attraction terms such as attracting the one. It doesn't say, you know, finding the one or bring to me the one. It says attracting the one. This is literally a law of attraction necklace. So of course I bought it, and the second I buy that one, I turn around and all of a sudden I find 2 more exact copies of the balancing amulet, but for health and fertility. Meanwhile, the shopkeeper had never seen these items in his shop. Nobody had found these in the last 30 minutes that we were in the store, but after I found this one and had this little vibe-raising experience, suddenly I found these other 2, and they were exactly the same format as this one. So those obviously are, the healing amulet is already online. So we brought this back to Los Angeles and we turned it into an amulet, and I'm wearing it right here, and I'll show you guys up close soon. And what it is it's the 3 letters that stand for cosmic unity, soulmate relationship, twin flame relationship. And on the back in Hebrew, it says to find the one or attract the one in Hebrew. So this talisman was created by an artist here in Los Angeles who took my experience with everything and put all that energy and that love and that creativity into this brand new piece of art, and I couldn't be happier with it. It looks a lot more weathered than the original balancing amulet because it was completely designed, handmade, tools and everything by an artist. I didn't finish telling you that full manifestation story. So once I bought everything from the guy, from the shopkeeper, he's like, come, I want to give you something. And he takes me around to this little back room and he has me sit down and put my foot out, and he takes something from behind him and puts it around my ankle, and it's the same anklet that the woman was wearing in that restaurant. I would show you it, but I have no idea what I did with it. I took it off to shower and it's gone now. But it was really beautiful. It was the same one, gold with colorful beads. So that was an instant manifestation as well. So the story behind this was just so beautiful to me, and finding this, and it says attracting the one, in a little shuk in Yafo, like just a really, really insane experience that I'm so happy I got to have. I was very grateful for that. It made my entire trip. I was so happy to be able to bring this back. And now all these necklaces are up on alchemybyla.com. You have the cosmic love amulet that brings to you love. I'm wearing it right now along with my balancing, and the healing one is up as well. We're still working on the fertility one because the one that we brought back from our trip actually broke, so we have to remake it. So So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Other than that, I'm not done with this week's manifestation stories. So my trainer and good friend James, I was talking to him while he was training me about a week or so ago, and he randomly decided to tell me that he's been manifesting by saying things, making intentions first thing in the morning. So the other day he had said, I want a new client today. Today I'm gonna get a new client. And I had immediately texted him like an hour after that, telling him that my friend wants to join us for our workout sessions. A few days after that, my mom just randomly came up to me to tell me that she realized that when she decides in the morning that she won't have pain, she has really bad back problems. When she decides in the morning that she won't have pain, she usually has a good, productive, and happy day. When she wakes up in the morning, the first thing she feels is like a pain in her neck or something. She'll be like, oh, it's a high pain day, and the whole day is painful. So these stories all came together for me, and I was like, wow, there really is a theme for this Manifestation Monday. It's creating an intention first thing in the morning, right when you wake up, and saying what you will do that day, what you will make happen for yourself that day. And then it will happen. If it doesn't happen that day, let it go. Don't stress out about it. It'll happen the next or in a week from now. All in perfect timing. So that's it for this week's Manifestation Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, hit the comments below and tell me something good. And thumbs up this video for a positive, happy week. Spread the positive consciousness in this world. And as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.